she's a perfectionist. So everything she wants to do, she wants to be perfect at it.
She gets that from you.
Yes, she does.
Jersey's best qualities are her determination, her competitiveness. She comes in and she wants to win, she wants to be number one, and she does what it takes.
I think Jersey's greatest quality is her work ethic. She's a hard worker. She sets her goal really high, and she's just marking them off like, I did this skill, I'm about to get this skill, and she just, has her little checklist, and she's just determined to just conquer it all.
My name is JurzieBlu Cromartie. I'm 10 years old and I'm a gymnast. So I go to gym at 8:30 in the morning and then I end at 11:30. Then I go to school and do my schoolwork, and then I go back to gym, and at 3:30 I do my practice, and then I end at 6:30.
I've been coaching Jerseys for 2.5 years now. She already trains as a 10-year-old 34 hours a week, so she does 2 a days, 4 days a week, and we do all 4 events: conditioning, flexibility, and just a lot of dedication.
We noticed that Jersey was excelling and she had potential to go far in gymnastics. So we felt as if, we needed to put her in the right place to do that. And no other way to do that than to have her being trained at a gym with the best gymnasts in the world with Simone Biles and being trained by an elite level coach. And it was the best decision, for her.
We're fortunate enough to have a lot of older girls that she can kind of look up to, and we do have several elites that she can see what it takes to get there and the skills that she'll have to learn in the future, and run for 10 minutes or something along those lines, and then we'll do about a 15-minute stretch, and then we'll do about 40 minutes or so of conditioning, and then a little bit of stretch again, and then we'll start events usually. Every other day we'll alternate. We do upper body, and then the next day we'll do lower body. We do a thing upper body, we call it physical abilities pretty much. That includes the rope, leg lifts, handstand hold, presses, and it's just pretty much the main muscles that you use day in and day out in the gym. And we do a lot of conditioning to protect their bodies since they do train so much, and we want to make sure they're healthy as much as possible.
My favorite thing to do are overshoots on bars, and on beam it might be front toss, and on floor most likely it would be double backs.
My husband has been really militant. He comes from a sport world, so everything in this house is geared towards a sports mentality. So, it's played in her everyday life since she was born.
I started gymnastics when I was 2. Well, my sister started doing gymnastics and I wanted to copy her.
Surprisingly, she did a lot at 2. She was able to do handstands and tucks and rows. Like, she was pretty advanced a little bit because she would sit and watch her older sister do it all day. So whether or not she did it correctly or not, that was the question, but she was able to do something.
I like to paint and cook. My favorite thing to cook is fried Oreos.
Family to us is everything. My husband and I both grew up in a single-parent household, and we've been trying our best to just pour that love in them and to just show them that everything is not going to always be perfect, but it's worth it. So we work towards that every day, to show them love, to show them kindness, to allow them to be humble, and to be just given, and that's just what we do from day to day. When she was 6, she told me that she needed to be in the gym more, so I had to homeschool her. I was like, I'm not homeschooling you, like, you're going to school. She's like, but I need to be homeschooled, so you need to figure it out. So if you're telling me that at 6, I told him, I was like, hey, she needs to be homeschooled, we got to figure it out. So, as long as she knows what she wants to do, and she's working towards it, then, we're all the way in Texas now from New Jersey because we wanted her to be at the best gym. So, we're just going to continue to push her.
My biggest goal is to go to my favorite college, Georgia.
Jersey has her father's work ethic, I don't know if she just watched him or if it's because they're just 2 days apart, but she's a lot like him when it comes to her work, you know, and what she puts into it. And I think he kind of like pushes her a lot too. Their talks.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, so JurzieBlu is our boss baby. She's what we call daddy's favorite. She normally gets what she wants. She's extremely funny. She's the one with the one-liners. If she's going at it with her siblings, she's the one that you don't want to mess with because she's going to hit you hard and your feelings might get hurt. Outside of that, she's just a lovable kid. Like, she's extremely responsible. She's so helpful. She cleans, and she's just extremely loving.
I would say I hope for a JurzieBlu future to be bright, just from a standpoint of how she works, how she's very smart. She knows what she wants to do, and like our goal as parents is to push her to that goal, to get to where she wants to be, and make sure that, you know, wherever hiccups that we have along the way, we get through them and we go about them how we need to. But I mean, I just see her just excelling in everything that she does because of her work ethic, and she has a great supporting cast, not just with this family, but also with outside family also. I think the most important part about having our kids in sports is teaching them life lessons. Not just it deals with adversity, deals with the mental aspect of life, how to problem solve when you get into trouble or anything. I think when you're looking at the whole entire picture of sports give you that whole entire revenue, just life period. You get hurt, you gotta figure out how to get through it. You have a mental block, you have to try to figure out a way to get out of your mental block. You may lose in the competition, so now you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I have to do to get better so I don't have the same type of problem the next time that I come up to this competition. So just in that 1 year, you can go through so many different changes in your sport and have adversity through it all, and you get a chance to solve those problems going through the whole entire thing.
It kind of gives them something to work towards, like a goal. So, you know, every week, you know, it's like, well, what are you working towards now in the gym? Or, you know, is it strength? Is it focus? Is it, you know, mental, you know, game?
Yes, y'all, and we don't stop.
My goal is to be one of the greatest gymnasts of all time.
Ari's future is limitless. She's extremely talented. She's always able to execute, and she always executes to her fullest potential and ability.
She has a confidence in everything that she does. She's extremely coachable. From where I've seen her, where she started to where she is now, she's grown leaps.
With that competitive drive that she has, as long as she doesn't lose that, I think her options are really limitless.
Hi, my name's Ariana, and I'm 7 years old, and I'm a gymnast. I started gymnastics at the age of 1.5. My favorite part about gymnastics is that you can have fun. It's a tough sport, but just keep trying.
Go, Ari. Ari started gymnastics in Nassau, Bahamas at Nassau Gymnastics, and as I was constantly told, she has something very special and they can see her going very far with it. We then, you know, thought it would be best for her to relocate to the United States to start gymnastics. When she got here, I was also told that she's special and she's a really good gymnast. And so it was at that point when we made the conscious decision to, you know, get her started and pretty much start a career with the sport.
A normal day for me is I wake up and I would go to school and go to practice at Brandy Johnson's. Today I'm going to work with Coach Malik, Coach Rosemary, and Coach Tanya. At practice, I stretch, I do conditioning, bars, being vault, and then floor, and then I warm down.
Fast, fast. Use your arms. On your toes more. Push, 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 push. I've been coaching Ari since she was 4 or 5 years old. Her confidence has definitely grown. Right now we're doing front handsprings over the table, but we also drill Yurchenkos and Suks over resi mat. Those are the things we're building for her optional years.
Specifically, I am her bars and her beam coach. So for bars, we're working on, because she's a level 4, working on Kip cast handstanding and working on her certain shapes towards the high bar. And then for beam, we do a lot of acro skills, so handstands and cartwheels and back walkovers and such. Right now, there's obviously different progressions that she needs to do, and so my job for her is to kind of help her get there.
She does have the strength, the flexibility, and the mental capacity, so I would say she's going to go very, very far.
My favorite part about training is that we get to have fun during it. I think it's important to train every day because it helps you get better and it gets you where you want to go. This is my favorite medal because I won Florida State Champion in 2021. I was against the best 12 girls in my age. This was my first meet in pre-team, and I'm 4 years old in this. And in this meet, I won first place.
Ari has a gift, right? And we want to make sure that she's, being a kid right now, because who knows, what her future holds, And her mom does a great job making sure that, she gets out and, she goes to like different theme parks and parties and all kind of things, So it's very, very important.
She and I, we have conversations about the sport, and if she really takes it, straight to the Olympics at some point, she's gonna have to give up a lot of things. So in the meantime, I'm just like, let's enjoy as much of your childhood as possible and be a child. But it's important for Ari to have a set schedule because it is very important that you pretty much miss no days of gymnastics. If you do miss a couple of days, you can possibly fall behind.
And it also allows her to have a vision, about the future and what's important. She does a phenomenal job.
Week by week, we have certain focuses and we have certain challenges and even like mini competitions within the team. And so whenever that comes up, she always wants to win. So I think that's something that's in her that's never going to fade. I think because of that, that's really going to allow her to just go above and beyond in whatever she chooses to do, which right now is obviously gymnastics.
I really enjoy winning because, your teammates cheer you on. It just means a lot.
Her personality is large. She's fun, she is energetic, she's extremely outgoing. She pulls into her shell a little bit, but from where I've seen her, where she started to where she is now, she's grown leaps.
Everything that she's accomplished, everything that she's going to accomplish, but more importantly, her determination and her focus just to, remain steadfast and just, enjoy it. And, so I'm super proud of her.
I look at her and I'm always amazed at how much she's, accomplished at such a young age, and I am extremely proud of her and really excited to see where she ends up in the future.
No days off means to me, keep practicing, work hard, and always try your best.
Gymnastics is a lot of fear, but you have to overcome that if you want to move on to the next level.
The next guest has me totally flipping out. At only 10 years old, she's on the fast track to become the next big Olympics gymnastics superstar. Please welcome today's super kid, Chandler King.
She's an all-around athlete.
She's there, she works hard, she wants it.
She's our baby girl, but she inspires us both.
Over 34 hours a week I train.
Kids like Chandler, they see what it takes.
She's fearless. She's a natural performer. She handles pressure really well.
That's about the work to me. My name's Chandler King. I'm 12 years old and I'm a gymnast. I love this sport. I like it a lot better than any other sport. That's why I chose it.
At 6, that's when it started to become competitive and I started going to gym more.
She's a mentally strong kid. She wants to go out there, she wants to win, she wants to perform. Anyone that's talented and wants to work hard is fun to coach.
Brian normally coaches us on bars and vault.
Chandler's very, very good on the bars. She's very smooth, she swings a lot. It's very different than the rest of the events.
The bars has just come easy to me, so that's why I like it the most. It feels like you're flying. To a person that's never done gymnastics before, it'd probably be really scary for them. But the more you do it, the more you get used to it, and the more comfortable you get with it. Gymnastics is mostly mental and not physical. You have to have the right mindset, and if you don't, then that's when it can become really hard and scary.
Short head in.
Your body hurts a lot in the sport. If nobody had injuries, then it would be perfect. But no, it's not like that. Crying is not gonna help. Getting frustrated like that, that's not gonna help. It's just gonna make it worse. You won't be able to get through anything. So you just gotta like wipe away the tears, go get a drink of water or something, and then try and come back, but keeping a positive attitude.
Legs. Legs, and keep your head down, head down. Hook.
I think we've gotten to the point where we trust the process now. Gymnastics is one of the most well-balanced sports, where it brings finesse, power, it brings an array of physical abilities, and it brings mental toughness also.
She's extremely self-motivated and independent. She just does it on her own.
Any project that she's taking part in it, you can tell that she's gonna go after it and she's gonna take the extra steps. She's not gonna just do enough.
I put in all these hours of training and all the tears, the blood, the sweat, the rips on your hands from bars that you get. I put it all in because I love this sport and I do want to represent the USA when I grow older. If that doesn't work, I'd love to go to college. College gymnastics is really fun and it just seems exciting.
It's only 31 seconds long.
Yeah.
So right now I'm doing my online school. It's Texas Connections. I just finished doing a language arts assessment. 100. Woo.
Online school, it's a lot of work. Because she's 7th grade, this is new for her. It's her first time doing full-time online school. They have to do about 5 hours a day in order to be, considered full-time. She usually does that or more. She works on the weekends. She's always been a really hard worker.
We're still inspired to this day about her work ethic. We're impressed, and it looks like that's gonna carry on into teenage years, and it's gonna carry on into adulthood.
It's a choice. Like, it's not us telling her or pressuring her. Like, it's all her choice. She chooses to do this every day.
Most kids have to go to a school and sit down. I just get to be in my own environment, so my home, you can sit down and be comfortable. It's all online. If I had to pick between public school and online school, definitely online school.
She's always been a really hard worker. She's able to have fun and have a personality and be carefree at the same time.
I have 13K on TikTok. I get to perform on TikTok, do little dances, show my personality. Floor routine, I also get to do the same thing. So it all kind of combines together with performing.
She can sing, she can dance, she's a people person, she likes to act, she's a natural performer.
These are all of my medals that I've had from gymnastics meets and gymnastics competitions. One that I have that I'm most proud of,
I got first place on bars, but I could have got a perfect 10-0 because of the dismount. So I did the dismount, and if you stick it, that means perfect and everything. But I was like this, and everybody's like, woo, and then I took a step. It was so devastating to me, but luckily I still got first place. That'd probably be my most proud medal because I tried. I don't know why I took that step and I didn't just salute. It's somewhere in here.
We made the move here to Texas about 3.5 years ago for Chandler to compete here. Her coach back then accepted a job here, and we initially came just for her to do some training for a developmental camp she was getting ready for. And she loved the gym, she loved Texas, and she wanted to stay. And we came here initially just to visit, and I called my mother and I was like, oh, we're not coming back, we're moving here.
They sacrificed a lot for me to come down here and do what I love. So we packed up everything, we moved away from me. It goes family, school, then gymnastics. School is more important than gymnastics, school comes first. But yeah, family is everything. That's what you need.
The one thing that I noticed since we moved here is she has fun. Her friends are there, her team. There are a lot of girls here who are her age.
Everybody there, we all just get along. I don't have really a group. I just talk to everybody. Everybody's my friend there.
At this age, they're not thinking about it. They're just all friends. The parents are more competitive, and the girls are just out there doing their best and having fun and cheering each other on.
Come on, go, go, go. It's still nice to cheer them on and everything, but when you're competing, it's like, okay, I'm trying to beat you.
I love performing. If I wasn't doing gymnastics, I'd probably want to be a dancer. That comes next because it's still in the performing range, but it's not as much flipping and everything. It's more graceful. I have the body type for a dancer. It's nerve-wracking when I'm performing in front of so many people, but it also like your adrenaline gets pumping and then you go and it's not as bad as you thought it would be. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I definitely have become a better gymnast. I've learned a lot of new skills, a lot of new techniques, and better form.
If she were to go to the Olympics, that would be great. This whole sport, of course, it's a huge investment. College scholarship definitely would be great. Whatever she wants to do, we both support her 100%. She's a gymnast, but she's not just a gymnast. Whatever she chooses to do, we would support her.
I want her to put her best foot forward and for her to get out of life what life has for her. My thing is we're going to provide the resources. If you're ready to take advantage of them, the sky is the limit as far as our end of support.
Gymnastics really fits me. I feel like it's just meant for me. That's my sport. Like everybody has their sport that they like to do. 171K on Instagram. That's how many followers I have.
I have like 600. What should I do?
Keep trying. Don't give up. Keep trying.
Okay, cool.